The Second World War begins with the invasion of Poland on the 1st of September 1939. This is an interesting engagement in many respects, but for this video I'm only going to focus on the rifles used. This is because both sides used a variant of the Mauser carabiner model 98, with Poland using the 98AZ and Germany using the 98K. The AZ abbreviation, which differentiates the Polish Mauser from the German Mauser, stands for Aufplatz und Zusammensetzvorrichtung, which translates to with bayonet attachment and piling hook. The K abbreviation on the German Model 98K stands for Kurs, which means short. And I'm also sorry if I butchered any pronunciations. Mechanically, these firearms are similar if not identical. The easiest difference to spot between the two is the removal of the piling hook on the K98K. Instead, taking its place is a cleaning rod fixed just underneath the forward bayonet lug. Both of these firearms fired the same 7.92 by 54mm Mauser cartridge. The Kurs designation on the K98K does not indicate that it is designed for the 7.92 by 33mm Kurs cartridge, but instead indicates that this rifle was developed as a short rifle. The short rifle principle came into full swing during and after the First World War. A very good example of this is the British gravitation away from the magazine Lee Metfords and the magazine Lee Enfield towards the short magazine Lee Enfield. This gravitation away from longer rifles led to the development of these two firearms. The 5-round internal box magazine in both firearms could either be fed using a 5-round charger clip which was preloaded, or by using individual rounds placed directly into the magazine well. Both of these firearms have been depicted in video games. The most successful, in my opinion, would be the Kar98AZ in the video game Verdun, and the Kar98K in Postscriptum. The invasion of Poland turned out to be a success for the Germans. Poland never capitulated and reformed in France as the Polish armed forces in the west so they could continue fighting. This would only last until the fall of France in 1940, and then they would reform once more in the United Kingdom. Some smaller cells of the Polish armed forces reformed in the east in the USSR as the Polish armed forces in the east. These reformed versions of the Polish armed forces would go on to use Lend-Lease equipment and would not have the same equipment as being depicted right here. The carabiners would have been phased out in favor of Berthiers and SMLEs, all different foreign rifles issued to them by their foreign allies. Poland didn't go down without a fight. Let's take the Battle of Wisna, for example. From the 7th to the 10th of September, between 350 and 720 Poles defended their lines against more than 40,000 Germans. This famous military feat is portrayed in the song 40-1 by Sabaton. Although the actual value is about 1 Polish soldier per 60 Germans. The Battle of Wisna has been dubbed the Polish Thermopylae, making it akin to King Leonidas' last stand in 480 BC.